Hashtag YouTube video hook plus CTA English. Asterisk. Have you ever faced a door that seems alive? A door that locks itself and whispers the names of those who vanish behind it. Tonight, we're stepping inside the house that has haunted generations. But beware, once you enter, there's no turning back. Asterisk. / suspense builds. Asterisk. And if you think you're ready for the truth, make sure to subscribe now and hit the bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the chilling moments coming up. And drop a comment below with your theories. Would you dare open this door? Asterisk. White heavy checkmark features. In this hook, asterisk. Asterisk immediate curiosity and fear with door that seems alive. Here's a cinematic YouTube script for the door that locks itself. Hashtag script. The door that locks itself. Hashtag 1. Powerful hook. Have you ever heard of a door that locks itself from the inside? Because once it does, the person on the other side may never come back. Hashtag 2. Suspenseful setup. In a quiet Midwestern town, there's a house that realtors can't keep on the market. It looks normal. A white picket fence, fresh paint, cozy porch. But inside, there's a single door. A door that no key, no lockpick, and no human hand seems able to control. The locals call it the room that refuses to stay open. And if you step inside, you might never step out again. Hashtag 3. Build up. The first known incident dates back to the 1950s. A family of 4 had just moved in. They noticed a door at the end of the upstairs hallway. It was heavy, solid oak, cold to the touch. But whenever they tried to keep it open, it slammed shut with impossible force. At first, they thought it was bad framing, or maybe air pressure, until the night their teenage son disappeared. He had gone into that room with his baseball cards. The parents heard the door close. By the time they rushed upstairs, it was locked. No matter what they tried, it wouldn't budge. By morning, the door swung wide open on its own. The boy was gone, and he was never seen again. Hashtag 4. Mid-story CTA. If you're hooked already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more chilling stories like this. Because what happens next will haunt you. Hashtag 5. Main climax. Decades later, another family tried to renovate the property. Workers reported hearing scratching from the inside of the door. One carpenter swore he heard a child's voice whispering his name. When he ran, the door slammed shut behind him, even though no one was there. The house was abandoned again. And to this day, the door remains. Neighbors say sometimes, at night, you can hear it slam, even when the house is empty. Hashtag 6. Cliffhanger / resolution. But here's the detail that makes the legend unbearable. Every single person who's vanished behind that door has been heard whispering years later, as if their voices are still trapped inside. And the most terrifying part? Paranormal investigators claim the door isn't just locking people in. It's waiting for the right person to let something out. To be continued. Perfect. Let's continue with part 2 of The Door That Locks Itself. This script picks up exactly where part 1 ended, keeping suspense tight and cinematic. Hashtag script. The Door That Locks Itself. Part 2. Hashtag 1. Powerful hook. What happens when investigators finally step inside the door that locks itself? Some footage was never released to the public. Until now. Hashtag 2. Suspenseful setup. After decades of fear, a small paranormal team was granted access to the house. They promised to document everything. The cameras were rolling, and the door was waiting. The team thought it would be simple. Walk in, take readings, leave. But the moment they tried to open the door, they realized they weren't in control. Hashtag 3. Build up. It was 2:37 a.m. The lock clicked all by itself. The heavy oak door creaked open, revealing the dark, dust-choked room. The air inside was freezing. Their breath fogged instantly. The lead investigator stepped forward. The moment his foot crossed the threshold, the door slammed shut behind him. The cameras outside caught everything. He screamed for them to open it. They pulled. They kicked. They used a crowbar. Nothing worked. And then the screaming stopped. When the door finally opened, just minutes later, he was gone. No blood. No sign of struggle. Just his flashlight lying on the wooden floor. ###4. Mid-story CTA. If this story has you leaning in closer to the screen, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next twist in these chilling cases. ###5. Main climax. Weeks later, the remaining investigators reviewed the footage, and what they found still hasn't been explained. In the final second before the man vanished, a faint shadow moved across the room. Not human, not solid. It slithered across the wall and toward the door. But here's the part they refused to release publicly. On the audio track, slowed down, you can hear dozens of voices whispering. Children, men, women, all calling out for help. ###6. Cliffhanger/resolution. The investigators never returned. The house was sealed off. But locals say the door still slams shut at night. And if you get close enough, you can hear scratching from the other side. Because maybe, just maybe, the door isn't holding something in. It's trying to keep something from getting out. To be continued. #script. The door that locks itself. Part 3. ###1. Powerful hook. Some doors should never be opened. But what if people ignore the warning on live camera? ###2. Suspenseful setup. It's present day. The abandoned house is infamous online. Thrill seekers and urban explorers have dared each other step inside for fame, for likes, for proof. A small crew decided to live stream their entry. Their followers were watching in real time. And the infamous door was waiting. ###3. Build up. The team laughed nervously as they approached it. Just a normal door, right? One whispered. They shoved it open. The hinges groaned, echoing through the empty house. Cameras captured every shadow. A chill swept the room, even though the sun was still shining outside. Then the door slammed. Hard, violently, from the inside, and the live chat exploded. Viewers saw the crew's flashlight flicker. A shape moved in the corner of the frame. A low scratching, like fingernails on wood. It grew louder, closer. ###4. Mid-story CTA. If you're gripping your seat right now, hit subscribe, because this story isn't over. And the next moment will make your skin crawl. ###5. Main climax. Suddenly, the lead explorer's voice came through the headset. Guys, I think it's talking. The camera spun. Shadows stretched unnaturally. Voices whispered in unison. Leave or stay forever. Then the live feed cut out. Viewers were left staring at static for over 5 minutes until the camera flickered back on, and the team was gone. Only the door remained closed. ###6. Cliffhanger/resolution. Neighbors later reported lights flickering in the house, and whispers that didn't belong to any human being. Some say if you walk past the house at night, you can still hear voices calling your name. And the scariest part? The door never stays locked for long. It's waiting for the next person brave or foolish enough to open it. To be continued. Perfect. Here's part 4 of The Door That Locks Itself, ramping up the suspense and leading toward a dramatic, cinematic reveal. #script. The Door That Locks Itself, Part 4. ###1. Powerful hook. Some doors aren't meant to be unlocked. But what if the truth behind it is far worse than anyone imagined? #2. Suspenseful setup. A renowned paranormal expert, Dr. Eleanor Hayes, heard about the disappearances. She had faced haunted houses, poltergeists, and entities no one could explain. But nothing prepared her for this door. Armed with EVP recorders, infrared cameras, and protective talismans, she entered the house alone at night. Every step echoed through the decaying hallways, and the infamous door stood at the end of the hall, silent, waiting. ###3. Build up. Dr. Hayes approached carefully. She noticed scratch marks forming patterns on the door, symbols she didn't recognize. As she placed her hand on the cold wood, she felt a pulse, like the door was alive. She whispered a warning into her recorder. This is not just a door. It's a boundary. Suddenly, a chorus of whispers rose from behind it, dozens of voices overlapping, some crying, some laughing, some screaming. The air thickened. Her flashlight flickered. Then, impossibly, the door slowly started to creak open on its own. #####. Mid-story CTA. If your heart is racing right now, hit subscribe and stay tuned. Because what Dr. Hayes discovers next is something no one was ready for. ####5. Main climax. The room revealed itself in the dim light. The walls were covered in what looked like old newspaper clippings, photographs, and strange symbols. And in the center, a mirror. But it wasn't reflecting the room. It reflected the past. She saw the boy from the 1950s, the missing investigators, the thrill seekers, all trapped inside the mirror, screaming silently. A voice whispered directly into her ear. Asterisk, you can open the door, but some doors, once open, never close. Asterisk, the door slammed shut behind her. She tried to push it open. Nothing. Then the mirror cracked, and a hand reached out. ####6. Cliffhanger/resolution. Dr. Hayes vanished. All her equipment was recovered, but the footage is fragmented, distorted, and terrifying. Locals now say the house waits for a new visitor. And the door doesn't just trap people, it collects them. Each voice behind it adds to the whispers, growing louder, hungrier, and closer. To be continued. #script. The door that locks itself. Part 5. ####1. Powerful hook. Some doors aren't meant to be opened. But what if one person could finally face what's trapped and survive? ####2. Suspenseful setup. Months after Dr. Hayes disappeared, a psychic named Marcus Kane decided to confront the house. He had studied the paranormal for decades, and he believed he could release the trapped souls, or at least understand the door. Equipped with candles, salt, and protective charms, Marcus entered the house at midnight. The floorboards groaned. Dust floated in beams of moonlight. The infamous door stood at the end of the hall, silent, waiting. ####3. Build up. Marcus whispered ancient incantations as he approached. The temperature dropped sharply. The walls began to hum. From behind the door came faint voices. First whispers, then pleading cries. He placed his hand on the doorknob. It rattled violently. Then the door slowly creaked open, revealing the same dark room from before. Inside, the mirror glowed. The faces of all the missing people shimmered within its depths. And Marcus realized the door wasn't just a trap. It was a prison for souls who had touched the wrong energies. ####4. Mid-story CTA. If this has your heart pounding, subscribe now, because what comes next will leave you questioning reality itself. ####5. Main climax. Marcus stepped closer to the mirror. The faces inside screamed silently. He began the ritual, chanting louder. The mirror cracked, then shattered completely. A blinding light filled the room. The trapped souls reached out, pulling at him. He fell backward, clutching his talismans. The door slammed behind him, but this time when it opened, it was empty. No mirror, no echoes, just silence. ####6. Cliffhanger/resolution. Marcus survived, barely. But he never spoke of what happened inside. The house? Still standing. The door? Still waits. And some say, on certain nights, if you walk past, you can still hear whispers. But now, there's a new warning. The door doesn't just trap souls. It hunts for the one who thinks they can control it. To be continued. Perfect! Here's the bonus epilogue/real footage compilation script, designed to tie all 5 parts together into a cinematic, chilling YouTube experience. #script. The door that locks itself. Real footage compilation. ####1. Powerful hook. What you're about to see is footage collected over decades. Some of it was never meant to be released. Some of it will haunt you forever. #2. Suspenseful setup. From the 1950s to today, people have vanished behind a single door in a quiet house. Investigators, thrill seekers, families, all trapped. The door has no name, no explanation, just whispers, scratches, and a hunger that never sleeps. Tonight, for the first time, we've stitched it all together. The disappearances, the paranormal investigations, the live streams, every scream, every shadow, every voice in one terrifying compilation. #3. Build up. / cut between clips of shaky cameras, static, faint whispers, and flashes of shadows. The first family vanished. The investigators vanished. The thrill seekers vanished. And always, the door slammed shut. Every time a hand reached for it, the air froze. Every time someone tried to leave, the whispers grew louder. #4. Mid-story CTA. If you're already on the edge of your seat, subscribe now, because the most chilling evidence is coming next, and you won't want to miss a second. #5. Main climax. / overlay multiple camera feeds. Flickering lights, shadows moving, voices layered over each other. The psychic Marcus Kane enters the house. The mirror glows. Faces appear. The voices are overwhelming. The door slams repeatedly. And then everything stops. The mirror shatters. The camera tilts wildly. Marcus is gone, leaving only the door. But even in the static, you can hear faint whispers. Next time it will be you. #6. Cliffhanger / resolution. The house still stands. The door still waits. And the recordings prove one thing. Some doors aren't just locked. Some doors are alive. And they will not be ignored. To be continued. This epilogue gives your series a polished, cinematic, found footage vibe that loops perfectly back to the original story, and it leaves the audience terrified yet eager for more. #video timing breakdown and voiceover script guide. #total video length * 18 minutes. #0:00 0:20. Opening hook, powerful attention grab. Visuals * quick flashes of old photographs, shadowy doors, flickering lights. Sound * static, low hum, faint whispering. Voiceover *. What you're about to see is footage collected over decades. Some of it was never meant to be released. Some of it will haunt you forever. #0:20 2:00 Historical disappearances, setup and suspense. Visuals * black and white footage of the house from the 1950s, old newspaper clippings, family photos. Sound * soft, echoing cries, occasional door creaks. Voiceover * from the 1950s to today. People have vanished behind a single door in a quiet house. Investigators, thrill seekers, families, all trapped. The door has no name, no explanation, just whispers, scratches, and a hunger that never sleeps. #2:00 6:00 Early investigations and thrill seekers build up. Visuals * clips of Dr. Hayes' investigation. Investigators trying to open the door. Urban explorers laughing nervously. Flashlights flickering. Sound * heartbeat like low bass, wind, faint whispering. Voiceover *. The first investigators thought it would be simple. Walk in, take readings, leave. But the moment they tried, the door had other plans. Screams echoed, flashlights flickered, and one by one, people disappeared. ## 6:00 7:00 Mid-story CTA, natural subscriber prompt. Visuals * quick montage of door slamming, camera static, shadows moving. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk, if your heart is racing, subscribe now because the most terrifying evidence is coming next and you won't want to miss a second. Asterisk. Hashtag 7:00. 12:00. The Psychic Investigation and Mirror Room Climax Build. Asterisk visuals asterisk Marcus Kane entering the house. Candles. Symbols on walls. Glowing mirror. Faces appearing. Asterisk sound asterisk. Whispers grow louder. Glass shattering. Wind heartbeat. Faint screams layered. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk Marcus Kane believed he could release the trapped souls or at least understand the door. But as he approached the mirror, he realized the door wasn't just a trap. It was a prison. The faces of all the missing shimmered within. And then the mirror cracked. Asterisk. Hashtag 12:00. 15:00. Final confrontation and doors power. Main climax. Asterisk visuals asterisk. Blinding light from mirror. Shadowy hands reaching out. Doors slamming repeatedly. Static camera angles. Asterisk sound asterisk loud crashing. Whispers overlapping. Echoing screams. Sudden silence at key moments. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk the mirror shattered. The door slammed behind him. Marcus Kane vanished. And yet the house stands. The door waits. The whispers continue. And some say it's hungry for the next visitor. Asterisk. Hashtag 15:00. 18:00. Epilogue and Cliffhanger. Resolution / hook for next. Asterisk visuals asterisk montage of previous disappearances. Shadows in empty halls. Close-ups of door scratches. Slow zoom out of house at night. Asterisk sound asterisk low hum. Faint whispers repeating next time. Distant door creaks. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk the recordings prove one thing. Some doors aren't just locked. Some doors are alive. And they will not be ignored. Will you dare walk past it, or will it call your name next? Asterisk. On-screen text asterisk to be continued. Hashtag additional production notes asterisk. Asterisk pacing asterisk keeps sentences short and dramatic, leaving 1 to 2 seconds of silence after shocking visuals for suspense. Asterisk sound design asterisk layers subtle whispers and creaks under dialogue for tension. Asterisk visual effects asterisk use flickering lights, distorted camera angles, and occasional static to create found footage realism. Asterisk viewer looping asterisk tease next footage, or what happens next at 12 to 1500 hours to maximize watch time. Absolutely. Let's move slowly toward the ending with a detailed, cinematic storyboard and pacing guide that guides the story towards chilling conclusion while keeping viewers on edge. This will focus on Part 6, the slow descent into the final moments of suspense. Hashtag script, the door that locks itself, Part 6, slow descent ending. Hashtag 0:00, 0:30, opening hook / reminder. Asterisk visuals asterisk wide shot of house at night. Faint light in a top window. Shadows stretching across a lawn. Asterisk sound asterisk low hum. Distant whispering. Wind rustling through dead leaves. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk the house waits, patient. Every creak, every whisper is a warning. Some doors never forgive those who dare approach. Asterisk. Hashtag 0:30. 2:30. Revisiting the past events. Slow build. Asterisk visuals asterisk montage of previous disappearances. Old footage. Dr. Hayes' investigation. Marcus Kane's glowing mirror. Slightly slowed down for tension. Asterisk sound asterisk echoing cries. Faint static. Occasional creaking doors. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk decades of vanished souls, unexplained phenomena, and live footage that terrified thousands all point to one truth. The door is alive, and it remembers. Asterisk. Hashtag 2:30. 5:00. Focus on present threat, increasing tension. Asterisk visuals asterisk camera pans down the dark hallway toward the infamous door. Dust floats in the dim light. Shadows twist unnaturally along the walls. Asterisk sound asterisk heartbeat like bass. slow creaking. Whispering grows slightly louder. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk. Tonight, someone new enters. Not to investigate, not to explore, but to witness. Every step toward the door feels heavier. Every breath colder. The door waits, hungry for attention. Asterisk. Hashtag 5:00, 7:30. Close up on the door. Peak suspense before climax. Asterisk visuals asterisk extreme close-ups. Scratch symbols on the wood. Faint outlines of faces. Light flickering across the handle. Asterisk sound asterisk subtle. Distorted breathing. Soft whispers chanting, leave or stay. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk, the scratches are fresh. The whispers are louder. It knows someone is here. And it remembers every soul trapped behind it. Asterisk. Hashtag 7:30. 10:00. First contact / mirror glimpse. Asterisk. Visuals asterisk. Door slowly creaks open. A faint glow leaks through. Shadows stretch toward the camera. Brief flashes of distorted mirror images inside. Asterisk sound asterisk sudden gusts. Metallic scraping. Heartbeat escalating. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk. Inside, the mirror waits. Faces of the lost shimmer. Reaching out, pleading silently. And the new visitor realizes some doors don't just close. They decide who leaves and who stays. Asterisk. Hashtag 10:00. 12:00. Cliffhanger setup, slow toward ending. Asterisk visuals asterisk camera shakes slightly as shadows move faster. Light flickers off the mirror, revealing more distorted faces. The door begins to slam shut on its own. Asterisk sound asterisk crescendo of whispers, sudden thuds, low vibrating hum. Asterisk voiceover asterisk. Asterisk, a choice must be made. Step back or step in. The door trembles, alive with anticipation. And in its silent hunger, you can hear it whisper, next, asterisk.